Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megs. I started off my YouTube channel by documenting my cancer journey. However, I've also decided that I wanted to really make videos that are more than just my cancer journey. They are things that I'm going through in life, ways that I can help other people who may be going through the same thing. So whether that be my experience with chemotherapy, just my day-to-day adventures with Alex and friends, or even little lifestyle changes that I'm trying to make in my own personal life, I love sharing them on YouTube because maybe one day it'll help somebody else. So today's video is just like that. Today's video is very relatable to my current personal situation, and that is what to do when you can't work. I've been in remission from lymphoma since August 2019. I do have my energy back, I have all my motivation and drive back, so I'm just so eager to get back to my normal life. However, I'm not going back to work until the end of October, and right now it is the beginning of October, so I have about a month to kill, and what should I do in that time? In today's video, I'm gonna show you some of my day-to-day staples, some of my week-to-week staples, and things that you can do while you are waiting to go back to work. My first thing that I've tried to implement into my daily routine is to wake up early. So I really try to make myself wake up at the exact same time as Alex, which is usually at about 7 to 8 o'clock in the morning. I think that sleeping in and waking up halfway through the day is just a waste of time, and then you wonder where your day went. Next thing that I do is make sure that I have a healthy breakfast first thing in the morning. I challenge you to do this. One morning, have a really healthy breakfast, and then the next morning, have a not so healthy breakfast. I guarantee you that on the day you had the healthy breakfast, you had a much better morning and a much better day without even realizing it. So it is quite safe to say that the newest member of our family does keep me quite busy, right Biggie? And he is quite the handful, so he does take up a lot of my time, which definitely does make it easier being at home every day. I was listening to this podcast the other day. If you like Teen Mom, listen to Coffee Convo's podcast. Kale Lowry is, hello. See what I mean? Lots to take care of. Anyways, listen to Coffee Convo's podcast, and on their latest episode, Kale actually got a puppy, and they were talking, Biggie! See, look, biting a cable, always getting into something. They were talking about what's easier, a newborn or a puppy, and she said that a newborn is easier because at least they go to the bathroom in one spot, and until they're toddlers, they can't really run away from you, whereas a puppy goes to the bathroom everywhere, and yeah, they run around, so you gotta keep an eye on them non-stop. So after that is done, I sit down with my coffee, or probably my second coffee of the day, if I'm being honest, and I write a to-do list for the day. So there's something so satisfying about writing a to-do list. I don't know why. Alex always tells me to do it on my phone, but I just love sitting down and physically writing it on a notepad. I think just like crossing something off a list is so satisfying to me, so I really love doing that. That also helps me plan out my day, and it gets me moving and feeling productive. This time that I've taken off of work, while I do feel good, I'm really trying to focus on healing myself on the inside and on the outside. So that means lots of self-care. So not even just because I'm recovering from treatment, but just in general to take care of my body, I like to do face masks and hair masks. So hair masks because I'm obviously growing my hair back. Today I used the Grow Gorgeous Back into the Roots 10-minute stimulating scalp mask. And then for my face, I did the Alia Skin Perfect Pink Australian Pink Clay Mask. So I think that self-care is not only physical, it's obviously mental. If you can't recover mentally, you're never gonna fully recover physically either. I think they both kind of work together. So I do try to also make myself recover mentally and try to help myself relax, calm down, so I can heal. Another day-to-day thing that I really try to do is do a quick clean of the house every single morning. For me, I think if I have a clean house, I just feel so much better, and I hate looking around and seeing a mess. So I'll just do a really quick cleanup. Biggie honestly creates quite the mess, so there's quite a bit of cleaning to do with him. And even if you don't live by yourself, just clean up your own space. Clean up your bedroom, your bathroom, any space that you go in, just so that way when you walk in there, it's nice and clean. I just do this first thing in the morning, get it out of the way, and have a clean house for the rest of the day. That rhymed. Another thing that I really try to make myself do every day, and honestly I'm not the greatest at it, but it is something that I'm constantly working at, is to try to get myself to do physical activity every single day. Whether that be going to the gym or going for a walk with Biggie, I try to have at least 30 minutes to 1 hour of moving my body per day. Sometimes it's running errands, and if I'm doing lots of running around, I'll count that as my physical activity. I'm not too crazy on it. I do realize that my body is still healing and I need to take it easy, but I do really try to do some sort of movement every day. Something else that I've really been interested in doing is finding ways to make my diet more and more healthy. After going through everything that I went through these last few months, I really do want to have a healthier, more balanced lifestyle. With all this extra time that I've had since I haven't been able to work, I've actually fallen in love with cooking. I love trying new recipes and new foods that I've never tried before, so with some easy Googling, I just make a grocery list, save the recipe, and make it for dinner. So my next habit that I'm trying to implement while I'm not working is to try new things. Yes, there's this taboo saying that cancer makes you see things differently, and it really does, and it did make me realize that I want to learn a lot of new things. I signed myself up for 2 dance classes, one is salsa and one is bachata, and I'm also trying to find other hobbies. I'm really trying to get more into YouTube, more into social media, and learn new things while I have the time to look into it. Another thing that I think is really important, especially when you have a lot of free time on your hands, is to create goals for yourself. So by doing this, you're actually creating things for you to accomplish in a certain amount of time, meaning that you have to take the steps working up to it in order to accomplish that goal by a certain date. So let's say that my goal is to be able to lift a certain weight before I go back to work, or to run a certain mileage, or to have Biggie train to be able to stay at home by himself and to sit and do a few little tricks. I'm gonna set goals for myself so that way every single day or every few days I work on those goals in order to be able to have them accomplished. This gives me a sense of I have things I need to get done. One more really important thing that I've actually been doing since I stopped going to work, even while I was doing chemo on the days that I actually felt good, is force myself to get out of the house, even though sometimes I honestly had nowhere to go. This would sometimes even just involve me driving around the city, finding a new park and exploring a new park, or making myself run errands, ask Alex if I can do any errands for him, because I think that getting yourself out of the house just already mentally helps you. I noticed that if I sit at home all day long, I'm just gonna get a headache and feel all down and mushy for no reason, even though nothing's wrong with me. It's just being in the same 4 walls all day just isn't great. Alrighty friends, and those are my ways that I'm trying to keep myself busy while I can't work. Again, I just really want to reiterate that I think it is very important to have some sort of a routine or schedule in place while you're not working, because if you think about it, once you go back to work and resume your regular life, when are you gonna have time like this to just sit around and do nothing? So if there's something that you've always been wanting to do, or a hobby you've been wanting to try, or a book you've been wanting to read, just go out and do it. And in the comments below, please leave any tips, tricks, or things that you do in your spare time while you can't work. I'd really appreciate it. Maybe you'll give me some ideas of things I can try out in this next month. But for now, that is all. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit the bell notification if you'd like to be notified every time I post a video. Once again, know yourself, know your body, and until next time.
Hi, Biggie. Say thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you have a great day.